Up. All right, guys. So the stream is up. I have a challenger set here for you guys. We have B.O.D and the Mount Lord Lunatix, and a bit of a guest appearance almost, where they are going to have some majors players subbing down that are eligible to play in the challenger division, and it is none other than the reigning Challenger Cup champs, Strat Cat and Sex Bomb Bomb. And you know, we should be in for a good set here as they're going against arguably the #1 rated team in BOD. We're just waiting for everybody to join here shortly, but it's going to be a Willix and James on the cast. And before we get into this, go ahead and give us a like, follow, and subscribe on YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. You can find that link down below. And if you're interested in joining the league still, we are accepting free agents through a waiver wire system. You can find the Discord link down below as well, and just go ahead and click that, join in, and shoot a Willix to Great or Max Velocity or any of our moderators a DM. Let us know that you'd like to join, and we'll get you in the league as soon as we can. All right, James, what are you thinking so far?
Oh, what am I doing? Thinking so far. I'm actually very curious how this is gonna go, as per mentioned in the Discord chat. Right now, two majors players, albeit they're both C1s, if I'm not mistaken, and technically speaking, probably should be in challengers rank wise. They're gonna be playing in this, and I mean, it makes sense. They're waiting on someone else to get here, so one of them will be subbed out. But I'm very interested to see, because honestly, this could be anyone's game.
Yeah, it will be interesting. I wonder how, or if there's going to be any bit of, how do I put this, chemistry issues with Stratcat and Bomb Bomb playing down, maybe not familiar with Coops, as where all of BOD, you know, is a team, so they all play together.
Right, but the one thing that is helpful for them is Jack and Sex Bomb do have chem with each other, so that'll work out well. But like I said, who knows how this is gonna work out. But either way, 30 seconds in, nothing much has happened. There's a little bit of back and forth, no real possession. Albeit I'm game time is gonna try to maybe change that. I actually fixed out one, but Jack Cat was able to get around the other, but was denied by Wolf Cola. I'll be honest, it's weird kind of watching this, even though I was just playing in a majors game, as on game time I was able to get goal #1.
Yeah, I completely agree with you on that. I was gonna say the ball was flying in that last game, and it has been a lot lower this time around.
Yeah, it is what it is. It was a great shot though on game time. Able to put his team up 1-0. But yeah, it's just so weird. Albeit I was playing, so maybe that makes a little bit of sense. But B.O.D strike first. Even though this could be bad for B.O.D, but it doesn't seem to be.
I did want to point out, so Wolf Cola and this chick Extra are technically rookies, correct? They are rookies this season.
Yeah.
And then technically I'm Game Time is also a rookie, but he is a captain, so he doesn't get the same. What a shot by Stratcat.
A good, powerful shot. I don't know what really happened. All this double commit between Chronic and Wolf Cola. Yeah, game time, I think, was just a little bit caught out of position. Wasn't able to get back in time. As a result, we have a tie game here with 3 minutes, 25 seconds left. And this game so far has been pretty even, in my opinion.
It has been, and I mean, it's still early, so who knows how this could go as we see a flick from Kid Chronic here.
Like, great play. Great kickoff from Wolf Cola. Great catch from Kid Chronic. Caught out this pick extra. And Sex Bomb wasn't able to get the save. Back to a 1-goal lead. But at the same time, though, with how close this is, there's no way this is going to be the last goal, right? We'll see, though.
And there is, it's not silent, so there is one of the subs for the Mount Lord Lunatics. Now, one of my big questions here is how well or how much does veteran experience in these games pay off? As we know, we see a big, a go-to textbook connection here between Sex Bomb Bomb and Strat-Cat. An easy pass turns it into a big goal for the team, and they've tied this series. But that takes me back to what I was going to get at. Bomb Bomb, Strat-Cat, both Challenger Cup players from last season, and then Kid Chronic as well, a veteran player from seasons 1 and season 0.
What a dunk by Wolfgola. Bring his team back up for 1 mid-change substitution. I don't know if that's really legal. I really have no idea if it is or not, if I'm being honest. But
so it's not technically, it's not supposed to happen unless there is a DC, but I think with given the circumstances, I'm not opposed to allowing this. He is eligible, but in future games, the etiquette would be to play the rest of the game 1 or whatever game it is out, and then do the subbing.
This is interesting. Yeah, I'm kind of with you on it, except for I would just be strict about it right now, if I'm being honest. But that's just me. I know you're different on it, but
I see. Yeah, I just don't want to. The match is already in motion, and B.O.D is up, so there's no reason. You know what I mean? I feel like they'll probably keep their lead here.
Oh wait, no, they are. Never mind. Excuse me. I thought I said 3. I'm tripping out. But going back to the game a little, this Kid Chronic trying to start something up. Passes off the backboard. Sex Bomb was able to get the clear. And now, she'll try to start something. Actually gets bumped off the play. Now
Wolf with a pass. It's no good though.
Yeah, denied. This Extra wasn't able to get the touch. Maybe a little bit of waste of offensive possession. I think actually a good bump by Extra, but gonna be
could not get the angle there.
Yeah, but Extra. I'm gonna call him Extra just for simplicity's sake, but not to be confused with BDS Extra. Albeit free him, but that's besides the point. Right now, Extra's gonna leave it for 6 by to go get the clear. Gets it around 1. Actually, kind of got around 2, but Chronic's able to get back regardless. Gets it around 1, and will leave it for a questionable decision, but it works out for them. It's not silent. It's up. Cannot get the up touch, but shot comes out regardless. Catches Chronic out, or surprise him out, or whatever. Nothing really much happened from it though.
Extra with the demo. There's a shot by Bomb Bomb, saved by Game Time. It was so close.
Very close, but it was kept out, and there is a clear. So it's not sound. Let's try to do something with it. Nothing really much happening. So Wolfcola will take possession. Gets it around 1. District Extra.
Oh, good 50. Might have an open shot.
Oh no. That's interesting. But District Extra.
That is that was nice. That's what you like to see. And they've tied the game. They've tied game 1 with what, 20 seconds left on the clock. Yeah. I think if I am B.O.D, I do not want this game going into overtime. If I can get a quick goal here, I feel like overtime will just give too much momentum to the Lunatics here, and they could be walking away with a game 1 win.
I personally don't think so. If I'm being honest, I don't think it really much matters. I don't think the momentum was gonna really much shift all that much. It's been a fairly even game as they almost scored from that, but saved away by It's Not Silent. But now Wolfco will take his chance. Shot saved away by Sex Bomb. Chronic got around 1.
Got around 2.
It's Not Silent there, was able to get there in time. Albeit kept in game time. Off back wall. District Extra was able to get back in time. And now, Extra got it around 1. Couldn't really get it around the other though. So Wolfco will try to go for the clear. Game time with the follow-up. Nothing too threatening. There hasn't been many threatening or much threatening stuff happened in overtime, except for one little bit of pressure that they had B.O.D had it early on in the game or early on in overtime. But we'll see if that can change on game time. Kinda got it around one. Does get it around the other. So now extra gets beat out by him game time. You know, Silent's gonna take control. Gets a boom, gets
Oh,
bumped. Game time. He's gonna leave it for Chronic. Now Chronic gets one touch. Can't get the other. Ran out of boost, so this is gonna be a big clear. Going towards net. Oh, good dunk. And that's a miss by Silent.
oh, this could be huge.
Yeah, but it was a good clear away by Extra, but good boost steal by him game time. Gonna help keep the pressure in, but it wasn't the greatest of landings from Wolf Cola. Great dunk by him game time. So now, game time doesn't get the 50 he wants. Now it's oh, that's maybe a little bit of miscommunication. I don't know. Does get cleared away. I'll be honest with you. Not much threatening stuff here. It's starting to be, no offense, but man, I expected a little bit more pressure, a little bit more offense right now.
Oh, this could be it. This could be what you're asking for. No, Wolf Cola gonna deny it.
Loki, it wouldn't even be what I'm asking for. It would have been a lame goal if that went in, if I'm being honest. But let's see if this chick actually can start something. Not really. On game time, good backboard defense. This mom going off the wall, or landed awkwardly on the wall, so now that's going to go towards the midfield again.
Lunatics have started to generate some pressure.
Yeah, I got the demo as well. Chronic's going to have to get it clear. Kinda does, but at the same time, kinda does on game time, was able to. So now, this chick extra could have gone for the shot. Got blocked out regardless. A lot of midfield play has been the name of the game this game right here, especially in overtime, if anything. Not much pressure, just a lot of midfield action. You can win the midfield. The ball's going to stay in the half for a little bit.
Could this be our longest overtime game of season 2 so far?
I have no idea what is the longest time. So I wish we had someone talking in our ears about it, but that's unfortunately not the case. Oh, it's a good demo. I was able to get the touch. This is dangerous. Game time's got to play this cautiously. Not the greatest of touches.
Woo, good save by Cola there.
Yeah, it was a good clutch save. He's going to have to make it clear. Double commit does happen between him and Chronic, though. Now, extra. Going to go further.
Oh, that's what we like to see.
It's a good shot by Extra. A good pass by Silence. Extra. What? That was great speed, and Chronic wasn't able to get the touch. 1 goal victory for the Lunatics.
And I said if it went to overtime, the Lunatics would walk away with it. And there you go. I think, if I was B.O.D, you wanted that either the early overtime goal or just not to go to overtime at all. And I feel like the moment the Lunatics got on the B.O.D side of the field, it was a wrap. They just kept pressuring, and the shots were piling up, and eventually one of them was going to sink.
Yeah, what doesn't help B.O.D's side of things was there were a few double commits and even whiffs that really did not help them. They weren't, like, anytime that they may have had a chance to put pressure on them, something just does not go right for them, and as a result, this stuff happens. But it was a close game regardless.
Mm-hmm. So it was very close.
Yeah, so it's not like not like B.O.D won't be able to not do any, will get swept or anything. They most definitely could take the next 3 games here without changing a thing. But you would love to have that start that they had in this past game. It would most definitely help. But we'll see what happens here as we get into game number 2.
As the Lunatic. Okay, there we go. I actually think B.O.D's in a great position. They really only lost that game by a single mistake or just a single missed play. It was very close throughout, and I think you hit it spot on. They can just kind of run it back, and I think they'll be in a good position.
I don't know what happened with this extra. I'll be honest. This is probably about the time where Stratcast should probably join in. But I don't know exactly what's happening here.
So it's still within the first minute of play. Oh,
There.
the Chick Extra is back. Okay.
That is interesting. Don't know what the strat about this was, but no goal was scored here. And well, we keep going. Chronic takes to the sky, but just a little bit too much power on that first touch. Oh no, that's not a good double commit. But six bomb kind of squandered that opportunity, not being able to get the touch. So now, Kitty Chronic gonna be able to take it from his corner, but not the greatest of touches. So either way,
Extra is restarting his PC. They will 2v3.
is he?
What?
I don't understand why he wouldn't just join. That's legal. I don't understand why he would not just join. This is a very scuffed set. I'll be honest. And it almost seems like that's kind of been the theme with challenger sets that I've casted. Like more of them tend to be scuffed than majors. It almost seems like, I don't know. It is what it is. I mean, that's their decision. I don't know why they would make the decision of not having Shotcat in for the time being.
It's because they have the one game lead. They're like, yeah, we don't even need it.
I don't know if that's really the case.
I mean, I definitely don't think that's the case, but you know, you gotta be optimistic. Oh my god!
Oh, good recovery by Chronic, and a good demo by him. Game time is gonna really push pressure. Chronic takes the immediate shot, just too weak on the shot. Yeah, on game time, a good 50. Wolf Cola sends it towards the backboard. Double commit happens. So now Wolf Cola goes for the 50. A good 50 for it's not silent though. This trick actually was able to get the clear. A good pinch, but does get cleared away. Now it's not silent.
Looking for a shot, does not connect. Game time, puts it up high.
Wolf Cola, a good pass.
Chronic. Oh no! Shot was off and did not have enough power. Good attempt there.
Yeah, I know I'm not one to talk, but sometimes you just gotta put those in, or at least on target. Don't know about in, but either way.
Oh, good pass, good pass. Oh, doesn't connect.
Wolf Cola may have not been prepared for it. Now instead, this is gonna get cleared away. This chick extra didn't do much.
I'm really liking the attempts. The execution isn't quite there, but I'm liking, you know, there's attempting some good team play here. They've just got to put it all together, and I'm sure they can put a goal on the board to take the lead here.
It most definitely can happen. Albeit with it being challengers, obviously no offense to them, but it's gonna be a little more difficult. I mean, it's difficult as is for some majors players like myself. It's gonna be difficult to make some of those plays, but with challengers, it's gonna be more difficult. But who knows? It can still definitely happen. Just gotta be smart about it. More so, that's mainly the name of the game. But either way, though, Chronic, that was a smart play to just get around him. Goes for the bump.
Oh my! It's just gonna bounce right across the net.
Yeah, no one was able to capitalize on a great opportunity, in my opinion. But can Wolf Gold put it on net? A little awkward. Does get cleared away though. Only towards game time. Has to go for the 50. Extra was able to get there. And now another good 50 by him. 1 minute remains. Tied 0-0. On game time. Got it around 1. I don't think he has to boost though. Tried to get around the other. Wasn't able to. Good dunk. So now extra. Turns on this. Not the greatest of touches. You'll still make contact with it, but still not the greatest.
Oh, what a pinch.
Yeah, oh no. All three of them on the back wall. That could have been disastrous. It was a decent touch for now. So now Chronic will try to take it away or take it out, but wasn't the case. A lot of the ball has been on the blue half for a large portion of the last 2 minutes or so. And if you remember correctly, this is pretty much what's been happening, or what happened before the end of game 1 happened, where Lunatix won it. But now,
oh my, okay.
Doesn't get it in, but the ball's still up. Cola could not get the touch, and we got overtime for game number 2.
Now, does this overtime outlast last overtime?
I personally don't think so. But at the same time, though, I wouldn't be surprised. The one thing that does need to happen, though, is B.O.D need to get out their half. They have been playing their half for way too much. And right now they need it out their half because sooner or later, like you can have a great defense, so defense wins championships and all that. But when you don't have offense, the defense will only last for so long. It was a great bump, but it seemed like the two people in net were just too scared to go for the ball. Now Chronix gets the clear. I'm game time. Tries to catch the opposition. Oh, this is still dangerous though, but it's not Silent was able to get the other touch. No, it's not Silent.
Good ability there to maintain possession of the ball throughout that instead of just booming it out into, game time. He's just waiting in the corner.
Yeah, it's definitely a smart play. Yeah, most definitely worked out. And as a result, 6 bomb is gonna try to make something work with this. Gets it around one. Catches Wolko off guard. Chronic was able to get the save. It's not Silent. A good pinch across. No one was there. So now extra. A good dunk. Wolf Cola. Able to get the clear. But there's still
That's going. Oh.
There's so much pressure in the blue half right now. Lunatix has such command and control in the midfield.
Oh.
But that
one goes in there.
Oh man, this is just something. On game time, nearly puts it in, but it's not Silent. Went for a ball. Maybe the best way would have been going towards net just to save the shot.
I think that would have been the better call. I think if he does get the chance to go back and VOD review, that's an easily correctable mistake. Is the decision making on whether or not to go for that ball or to go back and defend the net right there.
Yeah, the main thing is though, it's not like it's not guaranteed that he would get to save though either. A very difficult position, for being honest, to be in. Even being in net, if he puts it behind you, depending on where you're at, you're screwed. But at the same time though, you have to cover as much as you can. And he chose to go for ball. It did not work out. But it's still something to build off of though, as the Lunatics, they had so much pressure. They just need to be able to score some of these chances. And if they're able to do that, then the series could be very much in their favor.
They need to generate shots, right? So we talk about how much pressure they had, but B.O.D. outshot them.
Yeah, but at the same time, though, I mean, you are right. They do need more shots. That definitely helps. At the same
just
time,
something.
though, yeah,
like, they need something more than just having the ball on the opponent's side of the field.
Yeah, it would most definitely help. See what happens, though, as it seems like there's no. Well, there's a sub on the orange side. Strat Cat's gonna be in for 6 bomb.
Oh.
I don't know what's happening now, but
Max is rolling in his grave.
yeah, I don't exactly know what's been happening. It's kind of weird. Almost looked like he rapid reset, but at the same time, though, it could have really hurt him if he was really trying to do that. Albeit it didn't. But either way, though, a good play from Wolf Club, and no one was really there to take advantage. And yeah, I don't know, man. It's just been such a weird start to games 2 and 3, even somewhat of a game 1. I don't know. I don't know what to say.
You have to wonder if that's part of what has cost them now in game 2, and could it potentially cost them in game 3? Is these weird inconsistent starts.
Yeah, because if you think about it, when the District Extra was trying to restart his PC, maybe putting Strat Cat there would have given them a goal, That could have happened, as that might be a goal. A good dunk from Extra, and it is 1-0 Lunatics.
And this is exactly what we were saying, they needed to do, is find a way to generate pressure on the actual goal line with shots. And the first actual shot, I believe, is a goal.
Yeah, it was a great dunk. Just putting himself in position to read that touch from the defender. Albeit this is not good right now. Strat Cat was able to get out of it. Albeit I'm game time there. Is going to try to capitalize and pressure in. Kula keeps it in. It's not Silent doesn't get the touch. But Strat Cat is able to keep possession. Doesn't get demoed for his efforts. So now I'm game time. Going for the dunk. It's not Silent. Played great defense. And it should be cleared away. It kind of is though. Like great drop down pass. What team? That's great team play. Doesn't do much, but that I do like to see that. Oh
Oh,
no,
that is an awkward save.
that was a very awkward double commit though. Main thing that almost costed them there. But this is
Oh,
still a little bit
good touch there by Extra.
yeah, very awkward, but is able to get the touch. Chronic could not get a touch on that, so you have to leave it. Game time does get demoed. And another double commit between It's Not Silent I'm Game or Stratcat, excuse me. I don't know why I said that. But now Stratcat is gonna try to go for it. He does get the touch. And he's gonna take possession. Stratcat able to get the flick off the back wall. And that's a double commit this time for B.O.D. This should Extra a good pass, but Stratcat not at the angle to even put it on target, let alone probably put it on net. Or
What a shot!
Shot. That one was a good angle. Stratcat was able to extend his team's lead to 2. I mean, it was a. He's able to get the right angle. I think they caught Wolfcola off guard, probably thinking it wasn't gonna go in. Wasn't able to react in time. 2-0 B.O.D. See if they can come back though. A lot of pressure has been on their half. And right now, you can play great defense, but you do need a few goals, and you also need pressure on that half. That double commit sort of isn't gonna help. It might be 3 goals, and it is. It's Not Silent catches the defense off guard.
My goodness.
A great
And
pin count as well.
they've come alive. The Mountain Lord Lunatics have come alive here. Right, there's about 2 minutes left in Game 3. A 3-0 lead.
Yeah, still plenty of time to make a comeback, but you don't know if there really is going to be a comeback. There's been no pressure pretty much from them. I mean, there's been spots where there's been times where they've had pressure, but Mount Lord Lunatics has had so much more pressure than B.O.D. It's not even funny.
And they're actually executing right now on some of their shots. This is a dangerous team right now.
It's not sound like that almost backfired for them. But B.O.D's gonna continue on the attack. Chronic going from the ceiling does get 1 touch. Does get cleared away. Well, towards the sidewall, pretty much. Now game time. Puts it towards the corner. It's Not Silent. Was able to get the touch, but it was kind of a double commit. Jackhat doesn't get the touch. Now game time. Passes towards Chronic, but Extra was able to get the read. It's Not Silent. Puts it off the ceiling. It's not game time. Gets the touch, but this is still dangerous. A shot coming, and Stratcat gets the dunk.
And, you know, it just speaks to Stratcat and Bomb Bomb's character. I feel like, you know, they're eligible for the Challenger Division. They could be playing in the Challenger Division regularly, but they have both opted to move up into the majors just because of their want to be better players. And, you know, they're showing here, like, they even as eligible, they are dominating. Stratcat has been a big part of his team's 4-0 lead right now.
For this game, I'll give you that, but I wouldn't go as far as to say they're dominating. I think a player who's honestly been the best on their team, or at least at times has been, was definitely Extra. Most definitely done well. And It's Not Silent has been playing his role to a T this whole series as well. So I don't want to not give props to him. This whole team has been pretty much clicking.
Like a well-oiled machine.
Yeah. And, I mean, it's a good thing to see if you're a Mount Lord Lunatics fan, or even since Spear Insanity. One captain and owner of each team is probably looking at this series right now smiling if he's even watching. I mean, this team is greatly constructed. He also has 2 people majors who could go down challengers if need be. Obviously, you can't just do that whenever. But, yeah, I mean, greatly constructed team. And they are taking it to a team that is 2-0 right now. Even though they are 1-0 right now, they only played 1 game, but still.
I think it actually provides a bit of value to players interested in getting involved with the Sunspear franchise. Uh, you know, Max has gone out and found basically two-way players that can play in both divisions, and they sub up in the majors, and they still technically sub in the challengers because they're not starters in the challengers either. And we're seeing his team reap the success of that here when you pair it with players like It's Not Silent and this chick extra, and then when Max is also available, it's a deadly combo, and it's kept his rosters full and ready for game time.
Yeah, one thing that I'm actually interested to see is how this game goes. As there is a sub for both teams. Six Mom is back in for Strat Cat. Reminder, those two can only sub in and out with each other and not the other two, as they're technically in majors, but are eligible to drop down due to rank. The other team though, Wolfcola has been subbed out for Lucky. If you guys don't remember from last season, Chronic and Lucky were both teammates and have a lot of chemistry. And speaking of which, Lucky right on cue gives B.O.D a 1-goal lead. Actually, it's unfortunate if you think about it. I don't mean to cut you off. It's kind of unfortunate that Game Time didn't get to touch because it just pretty much set up Lucky. He may have faked it intentionally, I don't know, but it set up Lucky to get the 1 goal.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think he's a huge addition to this team. When you pair him with Kid Chronic as well, it was a steal for B.O.D. It really helped set the foundation for this team's success in potentially future seasons as well.
Oh, most definitely can. Albeit, depending on how next season works out. We'll see what happens, but I won't get into that much because we're here to see a game, aren't we?
That we are, but I am excited for what you did mention there.
I am too. What I'm also excited for is to see if this ball goes in. That was not the greatest, or it was a whiff, but no one was really there to capitalize on the Lunatix side. So this bomb goes for a bump, was able to get it, but Lucky able to be on the backboard. Now, one thing that one of the reasons why I'm very proud of this change happening is because you can tell that obviously B.O.D was just stuck in their own half, and Lucky obviously doesn't play the same way as Wolfcola, and it's obviously no offense to him, but just changing this, it changed the rotations a little bit, and now it seems like they're able to get more pressure on the Lunatix's half.
Yeah, it is a significant change. We'll see how
Oh
Mount
no!
Lunatics adjust as we see this chick extra reads Kid Chronic's clear, turns it into a beautiful goal.
Just lightly taps it and just bounces in, no problem.
Yeah, Game Time was pushed up a little too far, and Lucky wasn't there in time. Ball just bounces in. Tie game for Mount Lunatics and B.O.D. But obviously, this won't be the last goal. We need one more goal to at least decide it. But that goal might just go in. What a shot and pass.
And now with us approaching the halfway point here in Game 4, the Mount Lord Lunatics have a chance to end it all if they can just maintain this lead.
And you're talking about that. That shot was pretty good. That's a tough angle. Like, I'll be honest. That was a pretty impressive shot. You don't see many players in general being able to pull that off. Now with the Lunatics having that 1-goal lead, and like you said, they are gonna push to make sure to try to put the series away. See how they're gonna do that though. They most definitely have the momentum. See how this goes. Extra. Doesn't get the greatest of 50s. And it's not sound it's gonna be calling into action. Chronic was waiting. Chronic. Got one touch. Center. Lucky up there for the shot, but that shot went wide. Chronic takes the boost. And now Game Time. Able to keep it in. Gonna play the 50. Sound didn't get a touch on that. Sex Bomb was just able to get there in time to get the clear. Nice. Now Sex Bomb wasn't able to do much with it. Lucky was able to keep it in. It's not sound. Now another touch. Lucky good pass. Game Time. Maybe going for the fake. And Chronic wasn't able to get that
Oh,
defense for Sex Bomb, but the ball still goes in anyways. Lucky's able to put it in to tie the game.
I wasn't sure there for a second.
It was, and that would have been a great defense to stand, but ultimately the two whiffs from It's Not Silent did not, or probably, yeah, most definitely did not help them in getting that ball out and having this game tied back up. But we'll see what happens. Kid Chronic gonna try to start something. The good 50 from, I didn't even see who that was. Able to get cleared away though regardless. It's Not Silent, booms it off the backboard. I'm game time. Gonna boom it away before another boom happens. Didn't realize we were playing boomer ball. Albeit one person whiffs. But now, Lucky goes for the pass off the backboard. Great defense from It's Not Silent. That catches game time off guard. And that might just go in.
My goodness.
And It's Not Silent catches the offense off guard and he scores it. I mean, I don't know if it's just the lack of comms. I don't know if I'm game time didn't think his teammate Chronic was gonna go for it, or if he was just pushed up a little too far. But he was just caught out of position. Hasn't been the first time it's happened either.
It could be a fatal mistake for his team.
Yeah, but that
Or it could be a wide open goal.
Bro, what? It's a great kickoff, but where's the defense? Like, you're not supposed to be playing offense, you're supposed to play defense. I don't know why those two were just both on the backboard. I don't understand, but it's a tie game regardless. And
Well, game time definitely made up for giving up a goal by getting one, and we might see Kid Chronic with another one.
Didn't hit off the ceiling like his did though, but Lucky's able to keep it in before a decent clear by Sex Bomb comes out of play. It's Not Silent with another whiff. Starting to happen a little bit in this series, or at least as of recent. In game time, a good 50 by Extra. Doesn't get an extra touch though, so now Lucky gonna keep it in. Doesn't get that touch. Silent gonna take control. Gets one touch. Maybe go for the dunk, but there was a double commit that he forced. I'm game time, a great 50 from both sides, but Lucky able to get there first. Maybe no boost. Wasn't able to do much with that. I actually missed the corner boost. But this might not bode well for them. Chronic, not the greatest of touches, if I'm being honest. I mean, it's going to work out for them. Lucky's going to launch it. Doesn't go on target. And that's not a great touch. I don't know where the comms are at. It does not matter. We have overtime for the third game in this 4-game series so far. Good end right here, though.
Oh, it could have.
I know, but there's a lot of bumps happening on the side of B.O.D. It's like they might not know how to handle this type of pressure. But this is a great dunk by him game time. It's a great opportunity. Sex Bomb was able to get back in time. Sex Bomb gets it around 1, but this is going to be right towards game time. He launches the district extra. This might be a little dangerous. Got the extra touch. Lucky's awkward. Chronic will come in. Let's go for the clear, but does not. Lucky is able to get the clear, gets another touch. Not towards net, but he does get the corner. Extra guts it over 1. It's Not Silent. Puts it towards the corner.
Oh, what a shot! What a shot! It's good!
That is unfortunate, if I'm being honest here. Chronic, just an unfortunate touch. And It's Not Silent being, but maybe a little toxic.
I think he sent the heart afterwards.
Yeah, he sent the heart afterwards. But Lunatix win this series 3-1.
And unfortunately, B.O.D rushes out before the scoreboard has popped up.
Which, for people who
could hurt their stats significantly.
Yeah, for people who are in this league, we've told you guys plenty of times to not do this. So
just
please.
a simple 5 seconds, 3 seconds. I just need the scoreboard to pop up, so I can record everyone's stats. It only hurts you guys. Anybody who stays behind, your stats are gonna get recorded. You're gonna benefit. Anybody that leaves before the scoreboard pops up for this final game, it's gonna hurt. And I'm sure it's just one game of the series, so it might not hurt that bad, but it's every time. If you do it every single series, you're going to miss out on quite a few games.
Yeah, but either way, getting back to the series, Lunatix, pretty much, I mean, it was for 2 of the games, it was not close. It was just a lot of pressure. Albeit they lost one of them, but they just had so much pressure. And like the game went overtime, they had so much pressure that ultimately they ended up getting a goal to win that one. And it just ultimately boiled down to how much pressure they had. And as a result, that's pretty much the reason why they won in a 3-1 fashion.
They were. It was a messy game, and they just ended up making less mistakes than B.O.D. That's kind of how I feel this series went.
Yeah, a lot of challenger games, if we're being honest, are also going to be decided on how many mistakes come out. As if we're being real, a lot more whiffs happen in the lower ranks than higher ranks.
It's
Doesn't
not
mean
even
it
just
can happen.
whiffs. Sometimes it's bumps. Sometimes it's misjudgments or misreads and whatnot. And I
Right.
do think ultimately in the challenger division, you're spot on. Some of these games are ultimately decided by just who makes the least mistakes, who plays the most consistent game.
Yeah, and
And today that was the Lunatics.
exactly.
All right, so that's going to wrap up everything for our 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time stream, guys. Go ahead and give us a like, follow, and subscribe on YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. And if you're interested in joining the league, you'll find that all linked down below. It was a Willix and James on the cast. And that's going to be it for the night, everyone. Enjoy your night.